All right, everyone, welcome to a snowy Friday morning here in Metro Detroit. YourNews.com, the Parker and the Man page. Mark Wilson with your webcam. We finished the first week of 2010, or do you say 2010? Or do you say 2010? Or do you say 2010? Or do you say 10? And we got a lot of snow out there, so be careful. You know, it's still snowing a little bit, but yesterday was something. You know, not something like something, because we've seen worse than that, but you know, lately we don't see that much snow, so that was pretty good. You know, if you were driving around, I was the guy you didn't want to be around. So welcome into it. National championship game last night. The college football season is finally over. Whew. Thank goodness for MSU and Michigan, because that didn't work out so well for them. A little better for the Spartans. Maybe not. Not with the 14 guys suspended after the brawl. But give it up to Nick Saban in Alabama. Nick wins his second national title. He won with LSU back in 2003. He got that huge orange Gatorade dump at the end there by the couple of Crimson Tide players. He wasn't none too happy about that because it, you know, got the hair. You know? Yeah. Now let's get that back in focus with the hair. That's what it got. And the shirt got all orangey. Looked like orange Gatorade. I don't know if it was maybe a red-orange combo. Nick finally smiled when he was holding the crystal trophy like that. He finally put a smile on the face. So I got a couple of stories about Saban when he was at Michigan State and kind of the chronology of how he got to the point where he is. You know, you always get that out of me, a little history, and a little background, a little knowledge, you know, to go along with the game story as Texas loses to Alabama for the national title. 1992, the last time Bama won a title under Gene Stallings, and the 37-21 final will look a lot worse than the game actually was. It was a 3-point game into the fourth quarter. Colt McCoy had gone out of the game early. His backup, just a freshman, couldn't get it done, threw 4 interceptions. The defense, Rolando McClain and company for Alabama, was stellar. Recovered a fumble late that resulted in a Mark Ingram touchdown. Ingram, just the second Heisman Trophy winner to win a BCS National Championship. Matt Leinart was the first, so what a great year for Ingram, the son of the former Michigan State receiver who played for Nick Saban when Nick was with George Perlis back in the 80s. Mark Ingram Sr., who of course is now jailed. He's incarcerated. Watched it, I suppose, from prison. He's still waiting sentencing on the final sentencing there. But Mark had some nice words for his dad once again, like he did at the Heisman Trophy celebration. But what a year it was for Mark Ingram to win that and then to win the national title. And the whole Saban thing, the Saban family, Terry, his lovely bride, a couple of kids, their trek around the country from different locations. Certainly in the last few years since the Michigan State thing, when he went to LSU, the Miami Dolphins, then to Alabama. It's been kind of a whirlwind tour for the Sabans. He's never been anywhere longer than 5 years. So this is year 4 coming up next year for Bama. And how interested will he be? You know, he seems to lose interest in things pretty quick. He won the title at LSU, a year later gone, and now he wins the title at Alabama. Just the first guy to win that. Two titles with 2 different teams, and only the second guy to win 2 national championships in the BCS era. The other one, of course, Urban Meyer at Florida. So there you go. Read all about it in the column today. Blog about it, and you can react if you want at TV Boy at YourNewsDetroit.com. In the AP final poll, Alabama does finish number 1, followed by Texas, Florida, Boise State, and Ohio State. And with Iowa and Penn State in the top 10 as well, that's 3 Big Ten teams. No other conference has 3 in the top 10. So the Big Ten really came with it this year in the bowl games. And give it up to Central. Yeah, Chippewas, huh? Fire up Chips. Finished 23rd in the country, top 25. Central Michigan makes it into the top 25 at number 23. So that makes you, CMU people, better than Michigan or Michigan State. Best team in the state of Michigan this year in football? Central Michigan University out of Mount Pleasant. Michigan did do some good yesterday in basketball. John Beilein's team was down 15 at the half. They only scored 16 points and went on to beat Penn State at State College, Pennsylvania, 64-55. P.D. Sims had a great game. Manny Harris didn't have to be so good because P.D. had a good game and so did Laval Lucas Perry. So Michigan goes to 8-6 with that win. Really kind of a signature win for John Beilein. They could have easily lost that game at Bryce Jordan Arena, but they came back to win that thing, and fairly handily, too, as it turns out, by 9 points. Lucas Glover leads the PGA first event, the SBS Championship in Kapalua, Hawaii. Oh, to be in Kapalua. Oh, oh. Right about now, sunshiny days in Kapalua. Guess who's not there? Tiger Woods, of course. This is a tournament for winners to start the season, the 2010 campaign, the 2010 PGA Tour season. And Tiger Who knows what he's doing? I still say we won't see him till the Masters, but it could be later than that. Who knows what goes on with him now? Mark McGwire, interesting story. Tony LaRussa, the manager of the Cardinals, hires Mark McGwire as his batting coach in St. Louis, and then comes out and says, at age 46, McGwire could be activated at some time in the 2010 season. Okay, I'll believe it when I see it. He ain't getting any love for the Hall of Fame, so maybe he can come back and hit a few more dings. 583 home runs, and of course the whole steroid issue with McGwire. And it's possible, this is Tony LaRussa, not me, that Mark McGwire could play. Not just be the batting coach, but could play. You know, LaRussa has said some weird things. That might be number one. And my picks for the NFL playoffs this weekend, you can check them out. I won't give them away here. Who do you think I'm picking? Check it out in the yournews.com column, the Parker and the Man page. Who am I picking of the 4 games? First week 1 of the NFL playoffs. I'll tell you what I'm not picking. I'm not picking the Lions to be anywhere, except on the couch watching. There you go. So check it all out as we finish the first full week of 2010. And on this January 8th, very cold and snowy. Oh, to be in Kapalua, Hawaii.